You called. Huh.
Promised I'd call, didn't I?
Promising's one thing, keeping it's a whole other bag. So, managed to learn anything?
Evelyn's not at Clouds anymore. Behavioral chip was damaged. Apparently they carted her off to a Ripper doc goes by Fingers.
Oh shit.
Know where to find this Fingers character?
Yeah, runs a dinky chop shop off Jig Street. Fuck V. Guy's all kinds of bad news.
Heading there now, to find her.
I told her to stay the fuck away from Clouds. Alright, later, V.
Where's your cute little ass brush?
Well, don't you look delicious? Come here and let me have a lick. You blind? Chipped you for free? Fuck off!
Yeah, gear looks a little basic, but it works.
So he didn't ask for any money? Nada? Not even installments?
Like I said, he just finished and said, see you next time.
Could have been just a bit more careful.
But I was. And I gotta work out, you know? If anyone wanted to see a jelly roll, they'd sit at home and look in the mirror. Hey, not one step closer. Here to see who.
Got an issue needs sorting out. Here to do that. So how about you fuck off, let me through, and no one will be the wiser.
So serious from the get-go? I was only joking. Sheesh. Fine. Let her through, Sludge.
Hey, hands off her.
Think I'm scared of your skinny ass?
I'd rather live
You
here.
will be when every mouse
Just
in town
don't turn off the lights.
shithole. You got
Summer?
a financial claim?
Hey, you all right?
Take it to court, you pussy.
No way I'm gonna swim. I hate water. Can't you see nobody cares?
Fingers. Know where I can find him?
If I could, I'd swap, you know? Why does everything have to be so damn convoluted? In the end, all I got left are shredded cables and empty bottles.
Cleanest, sleekest machine this world has ever seen. And where's the treasure hiding underneath that gorgeous body? We're talking 370 engines, 550 horsepower, and 430 foot-pounds of torque. With that kind of power at your feet, this decade all takes to
Oh, gracious creature and benign, who goes visiting to this element of pure. Us, who the world with bloody stain imbrued. It's for a friend, the king of all we own.
Blue butter.
Our prayer to
How are
him
they taking?
should for thy peace
Blue, huh?
arise.
Sounds like paradise. "24 hours, you feel no pain and barely remember a thing afterwards."
Who can blame him then?
Fuck off and leave me be.
Alright, I get it. Everyone's got their breaking point. Just pay me what you owe me, and you can fuck off to greener pastures.
I don't owe you shit.
Oh, but you do.
V, hey. What? Come on, you pulled that.
Hello? There's a line. Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting. Sit your ass down and wait your turn.
Think fingers would have fixed a cracked faceplate for free? You want out?
Fingers guy. You know him?
Heard some things, yeah.
Like...
His hand sometimes slips.
Glad to see a familiar face.
I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will. After the heist, Evelyn holed up with the Mox for a while, right?
That's right.
So why the hell did she go back to Clouds?
Thought she'd be safer there. God knows why. Tried to get her to see straight, but she wouldn't listen.
You talked to Fingers yet?
If only. He's harder to get in to see than the best docs in town. We're gonna be here forever. I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
You worked at Clouds.
Not as a doll. Tuned their virtues. That's where I met Ev, Tom, and the rest of the crew.
She means a lot to you, doesn't she?
And you've arrived at that conclusion how exactly?
The moment you knew where she was, you sprang into action.
Once you get close to Evelyn, you never want to let her go.
Think Evelyn's being kept here somewhere?
On the one hand, hope she is, because I want her back fast. But on the other, Hope to God, no. Because who knows what that sick fuck could have done to her.
You seen a woman with blue hair around here? Had a doll chip.
Think I know who you're talking about. Fingers worked on her, sure.
She's still here?
No idea. Gotta ask him.
My friend here, she's in really sorry shape. Couldn't let us cut in front just this once.
Of course. Honey, be my guest.
Well, now hold on a sec. Didn't seem so bad just a minute ago.
She's a toughie. Keeps it inside, mostly.
Now try to open those luscious lips of yours.
Come on, let's go.
How about now?
Wait.
Faceplate's previous
Can't see
owner
nothing
had
but
a
blur.
longer face than you. Edges are stretching your optic nerves. Don't worry. Your eyes
I think he's
will
done.
adjust
We going in?
eventually. Yes, hello. What can I do for you?
Need a minute of your time.
A minute? That's all? Shame. Could watch those juicy lips of yours flap for hours, days. But I'm busy right now. You tiger claws? Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the Mox.
The Mox? Why didn't you say so? So, what brings you here?
These girls know you're chipping faulty implants.
You might say so. I'd say they're the very best I can find. See?
What's in it for you?
Whatever they have to offer. And they always have something to offer.
You're a sick fuck. Know that?
What do you two want?
Heard you help the working girls around here.
Well, very few children will play with broken toys. So when skin goes flabby, sockets go out of whack, implants malfunction, I'm sure you get the gist. You pay for goods, you expect top quality. Consumerism 101.
Please. Scrapyards offer better quality than this.
Evelyn Parker. Need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly want. To be flattered, praised, patted. To feel like they deserve it. Of course. I can't remember each and every one. Even if it's a specimen as exquisite as you. Please set your exquisite derrieres down.
Went jittery soon as I mentioned her name. Don't try getting out of this. I know you remember her.
I have a neurological condition. It's not easy living with tics. Really, I'd love to help, but if only I knew who you were talking about.
Forrest. Name mean anything to you?
Nope.
They call him Woodman. Works at the dollhouse.
You talked to him?
Didn't like Woodman's tone. So I made sure he'll have a tough time speaking for a while. Not too fond of you either right about now. So careful what you say.
Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
Mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what, exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling. Instruction register on her chip was burnt to a crisp. Tried replacing it. Nothing.
Damage was caused by a netrunner using homebrewed malware.
Sounds about right.
Get to the point!
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
Don't talk to her like that.
She insulted me!
Look, the quicker you spill, the shorter you'll have to put up with us. Now, Evelyn Parker, where is she?
Could very well be on her way to becoming the next underground braindance darling. That's all I know.
You sure about this?
4 days I had her here. She was out cold in La La Land for practically every minute. It wasn't a slumber party. We didn't have pillow fights and promised to send each other postcards.
What do you mean by underground?
I don't know. I mean, I don't watch that sort of stuff.
Snuff? XBDs?
I told you I don't know.
Where will we find her?
How many times do I have to repeat myself? I don't know. I did what anyone in my place would do. When I realized I wouldn't be able to help her, patch her up, I called my fixer. 2 guys came and picked her up the same day.
Who'd you call? Who's your fixer?
Wakako. Told her I had a busted doll with a BD implant to hand off.
Where did they take her?
I told you already. I don't know. They weren't the talkative kind, and I'm no gunk. I know better than to ask questions of people like that.
You're no gunk? What do you think? Why'd all these girls come in here, let you grope around them? Think it's for your charm? Your caring attitude? They do it because they got no choice. And in the end, they despise you. They can smell you're pathetic.
These guys, what did they look like?
Like you, me, anyone else in this city.
Really now, they looked like you.
They looked like the kind of guys you don't make eye contact with. One of them was a bearded fellow.
The 2 that came for her didn't say anything about where they'd take her, what they were gonna do to her.
Mentioned something about virtues with a moth, of all things. Said she'd be perfect for them, whatever that means. But that's really all I know.
You pawned her off like she was some fucking inanimate mannequin.
Because that's exactly what she was.
Need air. I'll be outside.
She, overdid it a bit. Temper's been running high lately.
Yes, well, you're a far more reasonable beast. Prettier, too.
I let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't.
Trust me, Judy. Compared to the pieces of shit I scrape off my shoe every day, Fingers doesn't come close to being half their brand of rotten.
Got no fucking words, V. None.
Don't worry. We'll find her. I know it.
We'll fucking find what's left of her butchered corpse.
Hey! Keep it together! Wanna give up now?
No. Only lead we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. Better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
Death's Head symbol bring anything to mind. Anything. Doesn't matter how small.
This industry... I mean, market's looking for every kind of fetish out there. It's cavernous. But an XBD outfit'd be on the move, almost always. Makes them harder to nab, harder to sting.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
Could be we'll see something to point us in their direction in one of their virtues.
Ugh, have to be real gonks to leave a clue.
Everyone, everything leaves something behind. Just need to know where to look. Lucky for me, I'm running around with the best BD specialist in town. That's an extra pair of expert eyes.
Well, your BD expert has a better idea. Pleasures of Night City, a domain with its twin on the dark net.
Every kind of thing goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
Let me think for a sec. Think I'll try calling Wakako. Fixer Fingers mentioned.
Thought of an angle to run on her?
Why would I need one?
Even if she knows the studio's location, she's not gonna spill. Be putting her neck on the line.
Okay. I'm buying the brain dance. We can analyze. Play detective.
Fine. Meantime, see if I can't find something on the NCP domain. I'll wait in the van.
Hey, yo, man, you trying to rip us off? I got 4 bags missing here.
That's the cut I got off Pablo.
Hello. You wanted to talk?
How's things, Wako?
This a prelude to whatever illegal favor you're about to ask me?
What? Never.
Well, in that case, they couldn't be better. Kind of you to ask. And you?
Looking for a brain dance.
Oh, any particular one?
Logo on the casing? A Death's Head moth.
Whoa, now. That's quicksand. So I would advise caution.
Know who makes them? Where they scroll them?
And do you know what a fixer does? Allow me to explain. Not only do I finalize transactions, I can accomplish the goddamn impossible.
Which would be?
Making sure the buyer, supplier, and ever-neglected intermediary not only keep their heads in the games, but keep their heads, period. So don't you ever ask me who, with whom, where, when, why, or how.
Can you get me one of those recordings?
No, but I have a pretty good idea who can.
Who'd that be?
There's a store on Jig Street. It has a Pandora's box worth of crap inside. Try asking the owner.
Thanks, Wako.
Don't rub me.
Got something that'll keep you wet, Pop.
What's this one do?
Use your imagination. Why did...
Looking for, something special. A brain dance to really...
You mean smut?
No. More hardcore.
Won't find it here. But there's a guy on Jig Street, has a whole lot of peculiar flicks. And I mean peculiar.
Got anything that might interest me?
Hello?
Looking for something raw, untouched. Raw's all you get with me. What's your edge?
Want something that'll... I'll come back some other time.
Betting on it. How about you? You buying or just gonna stand there like a pig undercover?
What have you got?
Virtues?
Any special kind?
Well, let me put it to you this way. Those who know don't need to ask.
Looking for BDs. A particular kind.
Particular? You a badge?
Cops are like kids. Mommy and Daddy wouldn't let them go off on their lonesome.
All right. Can't be too careful. What do you want?
Give me the best of the best. Ones with the death's head.
Didn't know I was dealing with a connoisseur. Death's head'll cost you, though.
How about a discount for your newest customer?
Only give regulars discounts. If you're short, then fuck off.
Where do you get these scrolls?
Said you weren't a pig.
Just curious, that's all.
Once you booted up your virtue, dare say your curiosity will be satisfied. People that make these, obsessed with privacy. Never even occurred to me to ask where they're from. To which caution I probably owe the fact that I'm still alive, talking to you.
Got anything that might interest me?
Pleasure doing biz with you.
¿Cómo estás?
Show me the range.
Hop in. Hey, V. Let me get everything prepped. You make sure the wreath's snug on you. You'll watch while I edit in real time. The old one, too.
Ready when you are.
Want you to describe what you see. You might catch something, I guess.
Ordered recently. Scab woman. Who knew that besides chopping people up, they were scrolling XBDs? Scav. Gotta be. No one else with that kind of fashion sense. Electric cork patch on the coveralls. Can't beat that rich synth cough aroma. Cheap shit. Cold too. Buck a slice. Coffee was cold. Like from the day before. Pizza looked fresh though.
So?
Means someone's grabbing buck a slice regularly. Which is not something one does for the flavor and fresh ingredients. Pizza shares its DNA with styrofoam. Nobody's gonna schlep across town for it. Okay. We're looking for an electric core power plant located near Buck a Slice.
EC used to have a big old complex in Charter Hill. Buck a Slice checks out too. How can you be sure?
Heard shit like that before. Sounds like scabs to me. Radio's turned way up. Probably to drown out the screaming. we go. Old electric core power plant in Charter Hill. Gotta make do with that for now. Nothing else to garner from this school. No time to lose. We gotta go there.
Definitely. Ride with me?
Let's get going.
On our way.
To run for another term. Her campaign slogan, "Our return to unity," sends a clear message of the president's desire to, quote,
Still can't shake it.
on every
That virtue sample we saw with the death's head mom. If all they scroll is snuff, then...
Stop it. They'd have to be utter gongs to waste her on something like that.
Time will tell if the hopes of these many people will be
What do you mean?
We're talking about a girl who's not only a natural at what she does, but also's got a doll's implant. I mean, that's not a package you find lying out in the street.
Next-gen 3D printer they have dubbed Artifacts. Artifacts is capable of interpreting the user's brain activity to then produce the object they have visualized in their mind. The printer, which has been engineered in cooperation with Swiss giant Moore Technologies, is expected to be commercially available as early as next year. A Australia says farewell to the last koala living in the wild, affectionately dubbed Omega. Though technically a wild animal living on the outskirts of Sydney, the city government supported the fluffy marsupial with 11 pounds of eucalyptus leaves and fresh water from the municipal botanical garden every day. Omega garnered huge media attention a few years ago when Sydney residents organized a protest in response to the planned euthanasia by Blue Mountain Disease Control of nature's last surviving real-life teddy bear. That's all for today's World Report. Thank you for choosing N54 News.
And here we are.
You going in?
Find us a way inside. I'll hang back, scan the subnet, see if there's any blueprints of the complex lying around. Join you as soon as I find something. Let's link on Hollow till then.
It's not gonna be pretty.
So? If you mean to tell me to hang back altogether, don't bother.
All right, going in.
I've been shopping Chrome for 5 years, and I'm telling you, we don't do breaks.
Well, I've been here for days, doing nothing but moving crates, and I fucking quit. One of the few diseases that cannot be cured by replacing the affected tissue with implant technology. But the
The experts at Biodyne have created nanites that, when injected into the spinal cord, provide long-term, uninterrupted repair to the neural tissue. This cutting-edge therapy treatment has been listed at €700,000 per month. For the second consecutive week, the landfill inferno in the remnants of Atlantic City continues to rage on. The 10,000-acre dumping ground ranks among the world's largest and contains both toxic and biological waste. Already 7 firefighters combating the blaze have died, and another 40 have suffered from severe burns and toxin exposure. The Swedish Academy Award for Literature has announced its latest recipient, Virginia Grant.
Just try me, motherfucker!
First shot. You still alive?
I'm here. Got no time to creep around.
Got the blueprint. Be there in a sec. Try to find a way to the lower levels.
Сыкло. У тебя с носа потекло.
Search and fucking find.
I'll gut you like a pig! Combat, you think you're hard!
found a way down. You see my position?
Yep, be there in a sec. Wait for me.
V, hold up. I'm close. I'm here. We need to get to level -2. Bet that's where they're keeping her. That shirt. I know it. Hear that?
Power yesterday too? Yeah, when the lights went out there I was cooking dinner.
We don't have enough methionine for today.
What the fuck?
Shit's blowing up!
Take him out quick.
Fucking end! Mama! Vomit, me whore!
Oh, come on!
Fucking it!
Push it. It's over. We did it. Clear. Keep going. Look at us now. Still standing.
Covers. Classic. Can't go wrong.
That's a maintenance room. See what I can stir up.
Не сдается, блядь!
Gutted out all her implants. And why stop there? Took a few internal organs while they were at it.
How so very resourceful.
Scabs. No matter how many you stamp out, there'll always be more crawling around somewhere.
Figure you've made their acquaintance.
Afraid so.
Maybe she's here already.
Used him as a puppet in a virtue that killed him. Then tore out his implants.
Initial reports suggest coronary implant failure.
Where are you?
Pathetic. Close to the studio, I think. You. Find anything useful?
Freed up the elevator. Should be easier to get out of here.
You really don't fuck around, do you? Wait 1 sec for me.
Welcome to F54. It's time for your local.
All right, I'm here. Let's find her. Hang in there, Ev.
Who's the sneaky violet? Is it you? Come out. What do you talk?
at us now.
Do something, V. I'm dying over here.
That's Evelyn. Just don't touch her. If she's recording, you'll scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link. Grab it and tell me when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes.
Now!
Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
She okay to be moved? No brain hemorrhages, damage to the spine?
Doesn't seem to have any wounds. Guess we got no choice.
What's wrong with her?
Honestly, I don't know. She's gotta be seriously traumatized.
Hey, Evelyn. I need you to tell me who hired you.
Seriously, V? You gotta do this now?
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
Since when do you smoke?
Clears my head. Keeps me focused. Level.
Because when you smoke, you assuage my hankering, too. So don't ever stop. We going in?
What's there to wait for? Didn't go through hell and back just to stand in front of a door.
Shit!
Day 2? Yeah, when the lights went out, there I was cooking dinner. Well, if we're getting specific, I was nuking it.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough, she already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
You're mad at her. Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any.
I know. It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah, had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn right now.
Okay. Show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
Hey. How you feeling? Need anything? Not here to nag. Just talk.
Well now, look at you.
Have a seat.
All right. Roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Huh. Glad you managed to salvage him in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the Virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the Virtue, you come back here. We give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
What am I looking out for?
Take a look around if you want.
Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room.
I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find, because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We will get
What about
everything
his
else we need
messages?
from the Virtue. Only if you can do it. Only if you... It's most important that he suspect nothing. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking...
Can't see her face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her.
Yeah.
Might not be important.
Maybe, but all of them are from Pacifica. Narrows down our search, at least.
What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself?
Where you hear this?
Should I...
That is not a... You spin the Virtue, you... The rest is none of your
Alright,
concern.
think we got everything.
Who do you think?
Woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Now we know what happened to Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her chip.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into? I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. Pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, lui aller. Ou t'as qu'une raison, nous êtes tout intelligent pour ça, côté bien. Nous êtes pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nos coups. Faut que nous prenions chance là. Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
What language is she speaking?
Dunno. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I... Wait, let me see if I've got an auto-translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying. Try scanning the phone. Got it. Give it a second.
Heard her mention Yorinobu.
Probably why Evelyn buried this recording deep. Caught another name. Something like...
We have to know what they're saying. Could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto-translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Mangez pas en plus. C'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nos coups. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Tu pouvais déjà aller?
Oui, lui aller. Vous avez qu'une raison, vous êtes tout intelligent pour ça, côté bien.
Vous pensez que mademoiselle a fait un problème?
On n'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nos coups. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Moi, t'as la même quoi, même j'avais, que Sylvain a mené nous direct sous Alt.
Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting.
I don't get it. What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago. V, you got any idea?
Long story. Trust me.
Go ahead. I'm all ears.
Now's not the best time. Can you give me a minute? Need to go over some stuff in my head.
Of course.
Know who they are, who the woman is? Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that Netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju wirehead, okay?
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why? Worried that I'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
I'll ask around. Make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. Hope you won't need it.
Thanks, Judy.
No, V. Thank you. You're a good person. Evelyn could never see what was under people's skin. If she could have gotten to know you a bit better, then... who knows? Things might have turned out differently.
Didn't know she dabbled in robotics.
Now that's fucking Shimra. Think that's how she winds down?
After a day's work of tuning hardcore smut? Wouldn't be surprised. No. Interesting.
Place looks like a fucking antique museum.
I guess you should feel right at home.
Chick's got taste.
That all you have to say?
And she's nice. 6 out of 10.
Hi there, V. How's it going with Rogue?
It's going. Knock on wood.
So, things are settled.
For now, we're good at avoiding each other, and that's fine with me.
No complications with Kang Tao.
So far, so good. They sent another patrol around the station, but they're dead set that it was Raffen that downed their AV and attacked Hellman's guards. Station's proprietor's sticking to that version, so we're covered for now.
Take care.
Talk soon, V.
The time has come for a close encounter of the third kind. A small step for V, but a giant leap for humankind. Who are you betting on showing up? The reptilians or techno-necromancers?
The Spanish Inquisition.
I admit, I didn't expect that.
Enough joking around. Gotta be quiet, gotta wait.
No one. As expected, I guess. Gotta be honest, though, I'm pretty disappointed.
Don't lose hope yet. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Someone actually showed. It's Maelstrom.
Techno-necromancers, then. I knew those reptilians were bullshit.
Can't believe it. There's some actual conspiracy shit going down right now.
What says the Wolf Father to the Moon Mother as she descends to Earth?
I have protected the realm of man and shadow, but today they are protected by our children, whose name is patricide.
In the age of his failure, he became lost in the forest.
Lilith has concealed the 10th circle from the ancestors' eyes.
Garvin.
I was hoping for green blood. Life really is nothing but an endless disappointment. Wonder what our prophet will say about this chip.
What's your problem?
Where's Gary? What happened?
I warned him! Some black suits came by, blue eyes and all, looked just like he said. Then they threw him in an AV and flew him to the mothership!
No one's tried to help?
Not a soul. The police say he's sick. Truth of it is he knows too much. He's a threat to him. Right now, I'm collecting donations for a monument in his honor to remember his courage and the crimes of Alpha Centauri. Care to spare a few eddies? In love and memory?
Got this chip here. Mind taking a look?
How do I know you ain't one of them? Soon as I tell you what I know, you'll cut my face off and pretend to be me. I ain't dumb.
Right. Maybe another time. Or another cause.
Please! Gary deserves this! And even more!
Alright, I'll toss in a bit. This is for you, Gary.
Thanks! That ought to cover his nose.
Got this chip here. Mind taking a look?
Gary did say you're devoted to our cause. Show me. I'll tell you what I know. Jesus Christ, hide that quick! Nobody can know, got it?
Hi, what is it? What's this all about?
Gary knew this would happen! They here to bend us to their will, to make us their puppets.
Whoa, calm down. Who is? The Techno-Necromancers?
And lo, they shall descend upon the earth unseen, the sky shrouded in darkness. That's what he said. Night's coming, the eternal night.
And so ends the epic saga of discovering secrets of paranormal beings. What's this story taught us?
Give us our Gary back!
That lack of closure sucks.
I don't disagree, but I had something else in mind.
We demand justice!
Some people know more than others. They hear the private conversations of the world's elite.
Memorial for dear Gary!
And what do they do with that knowledge? They invest all their time reinventing age-old fairy tales.
Alright. It's all been a complete waste of time. Chasing some nonsensical bullshit.
Yeah, but nonsense is a temptress, and they know it. Saturating their skull sponges with dreams of a more interesting world. Truth, on the other hand, is brutally mundane. Its corpse pulling the strings. Twisted bastards skezzed out on their power fantasies.
Think that's what we saw? Shady corpo biz?
No doubt about it. They're the world's real bloodsuckers. Them, and always them.
We demand justice for Prophet Gary!
Hi, you, looking for someone?